So whatever you see is done by very few people through time. Maybe that's something which I should talk about.
So,
later on. You can do a lot of things by few people, but we are just, we are not very intelligent people, but we are like mountain rats. We keep on eating slowly, and we can finish off.
how about formalizing a structure for some kind of a course structure?
But this is what we are trying to set up in the Center for Sustainable Development, and we will be very happy to have people coming from IITs.
We would definitely like to associate
Sure.
on this issue.
Sure.
Let us formalize some of the knowledge that has been created for
Sure. I'll be very happy to do that.
As far as interns are concerned, summer trainees, interns, students asking for, looking for practical training over a period of 6 months, 1 year, that should be definitely possible.
Okay.
From the various IITs and other engineering colleges at least.
Sure. I'll give you my card and let us do that. Yes. I'll be very happy.
Come back with later.
Yeah.
Okay.
Please pass the mic to Sri Giriraj.
Just a question I want to understand. Across the country, wherever I go, they say we don't get people in the rural areas. My uncle is a farmer somewhere in the deep south. Same thing he says. At the same time, it's very difficult to imagine there are no people in India. I mean, everywhere. It's really very difficult to imagine.
The skilled people.
No, he says, yeah, the farm laborers. I mean, where is this mismatch? Everybody, even go to small industries, he says, "Admi nahi milte."
At least in Fulton area, we find Baramati is very close. Fulton is getting a mega site from Cummins, 300 acres, almost 1200 crore investment. They're going to manufacture all the engines there. And in a matter of a year, we have seen the large scale shift because they send their vehicles. They give 200 rupees per day, lunch. So who is going to work in the minimum wages that you need in farming? Same thing is happening in Baramati. When the MIDC was not doing very well, a couple of years ago, this was not a very bad situation. But the moment the industrial thing is picking up, large number of people go. And 25, they start at 5:30 or 6 in the morning because the bus goes all over the place. And they come home around 6:30 at night. But the money is something, because they can only think in few days terms. You tell them that, listen, here is a permanent job, you are not going to have to work for 12 hours, etc. They don't care about that. It's a very different thing, I've been trying to understand for the last 25 years. God knows what is the thinking behind, but there is a day-to-day existence. They can't think in long-term increase of bank balance, etc. It's just day-to-day. You give them, for example, we are building this center. Suddenly, 2 weeks back, my contractor said, I can't find people. Our center came to standstill because suddenly there was a very major activity of construction, because a lot of these people are setting up schools and colleges and they are ready to pay any amount. So this is after all, why should they be different? If somebody is giving them more money, they should go. Who cares? Are they wedded to agriculture? No. They are wedded to daily existence. And whoever gives them better existence, why shouldn't they go? This is what the problem is. We are not going to, there's an American saying that if you can't beat them, join them. I don't think the way the industry will go, there's going to be a tremendous shortage of labor. So the next best thing is mechanization.
Is this situation all over the country or the state, or is it only in pockets like Fulton where the industry?
No, but it's all over the state. In some other states, it is not so much acute, but in all industrialized states, this is becoming very acute.
It would mean that employment is
Sure,
generated
sure.
through industry,
Yes.
but not to the extent that is actually required. But
But-
people with the hope of wanting to.
No, but it is required because after all they are looking.
Right.
So now another very interesting thing is, you see, like Cummins or some of these big factories in Baramati. Now the major problem is they can't get good skilled people. So daily they ferry these engineers from Pune. So some of the clever, this is the thinking now, some of the clever industrialists, they are trying to create industrial ITIs or even trying to have training from engineering colleges, etc., to train them so they can be utilized in their companies. But there's a very tremendous shortage of skilled manpower.
Sir, actually, just an elaboration. I have traveled a little bit around the country. This problem is of labor for in agriculture is not only in industrialized or industrializing pockets like Western Maharashtra, but even in Vidarbha, Madhya Pradesh, Bihar also. What my limited understanding is, again, it is not economics. The way one of the Western things, the way we define work. See, either full time or nothing. But in agriculture, there are two seasons, spurts of work, like sowing season or during harvest. I remember old Vinobaji used to say during the summer vacation should be during those two people when you suddenly need more hands. In the marriages we feel lot of relatives we need around to help us. It happens in 1 or 2 hours sudden help and then we don't need. Somehow our system has not accommodated for this type of thing, that even in heavy dense population pockets of East UP or Bihar or Bengal also this problem is there, because the industrial rhythm and agricultural rhythm there is a mismatch. The industrial works in a different, something like a process thing. Agriculture is a batch type of, sudden there is a spurt of work. This is just a reflection
No,
of whatever I have seen, it is a sort of a thing.
No, but this is absolutely correct. But I'll give you another example. Now, actually, not on a very large
I
scale.
will also add one more, my finding. It doesn't solve the problem, only stating the issues. Another is the definition of permanent and temporary. In the building, I have been working in bamboo. How long it will last? How long? See, certain things need not last for 40 years. This is in our mind. In the rural areas, earlier they used to, in summer there will be spare time, they will replace something. Now we want something permanent, and therefore banks also don't give loan for something temporary. But you have to recognize certain things as temporary. I am slightly digressing, but some of the problems are definitional issues. And because we have started defining certain things wrongly, then we have gone in wrong areas in many things. This temporary house, the elderly grandma works for 3 hours, 4 hours, but she does 45 different things. That is also work, but we have defined in a different way. I am only doing, because of these definitional issues, a lot of problems are squatted. This is just a thought I want to share.
I'll just give you a small example from our institute. We have agriculture research the whole year round. So we have laborers requirement for the whole year round. We have had people working for